Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is very early, so I thought I'd bring out a quick little video regarding some sort of news that I have seen online regarding Stuart Dallas and as well the new sporting director from Leeds United. Of course, there has been a lot of signings coming in and coming out, and I think with the likes of Victor Orta and everything like that, we want to try and get his legacy, or in a sense his name and players away from the club. And I think that's what we've done this year. We've got rid of a lot of the players that, in a sense, who Victor Orta brought in, who thought was going to be capable of performing very well in the Premier League. And I get we all want to take risks, and that's what Victor Orta did, and unfortunately it failed. But with the amount of signings that he has in a sense accumulated over the years at Leeds United, it hasn't been the best type of like scouting and stuff like that. His scouting network has been quite poor. But with the likes of Nick Hammond and the teams around him, I think with how he's done business and with how well he has done behind the scenes, I think the 49ers will sit there and probably say that wouldn't mind having Nick Hammond permanently as the sporting director. But before we do get into today's video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel too. We're only about 36 followers away from 2k, so make sure you do that, because of course once we reach that 2,000 subscriber mark, we'll be able to start the giveaway of 2 Leeds United shirts, and 2 lucky winners will be able to win that giveaway. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel too, and let's get into today's video. So I just want to start off by saying and talking about Stuart Dallas and his injury claim and his retirement claim. And he's come out and actually said, as you can tell by today's thumbnail, that this is all fake news. Of course, I brought out a video actually a couple of days ago regarding the whole situation of the types of players who are going to be coming back and who was going to be, in a sense, fit and trying to fight for the Millwall game to be implemented into the Millwall game, should we say. And Stuart Dallas wasn't one of those players. He was in a sense linked for maybe another year, maybe 6 months, because Daniel Farke said it's a long-term rehab, it's a long-term injury. And if this is the case, then that means we don't know exactly how long he's going to be out for, because with the likes of Adam Forshaw, he was playing and then injured, playing and injured, and then he was just injured for many months. And this is the same situation with Stuart Dallas now, isn't it? You know, with him being out for around about 2 years now. And it's kind of upsetting, because Mr. Versatile, he was one of my favourite players, and of course, he was one of the, in a sense, pivotal players, important players who got Leeds United promoted, who, in a sense, helped Leeds United get a few decent, very surprising results in the Premier League, especially that one in the, was it like the 89th and 90th minute against Manchester City, where we beat them 2-1. That was a very important goal, and he played a massive part in the promotion parade and the promotion campaign. It would be sad to see him go, but I just don't think he's going to be really featuring for Leeds United in anytime soon. So with this one, I think it's a little bit disappointing in my opinion, because I did think he would be a decent asset for Leeds United, and his injuries just keeps, I don't know, it just keeps on getting worse, and it keeps on like prolonging, and I just don't understand or why it's taken this long. I understand it's a very bad injury. He broke his fibula, I believe, or femur, or whatever it was. So, but I didn't expect it to be nearly 2 years or over 2 years, you know. So it is what it is, and unfortunately, it's one of those things. Whether he goes back to the under 23s and trains in the reserves and stuff like that to be able to get his fitness back up, but of course, it's going to take time. But overall, it's a bit of an annoying one, this one. But yeah, he's come out and pretty much said that he's not going to be retiring. I think he's about, what is he? Is he about 33 now? 32, 33, something like that. So if Stuart Dallas doesn't start picking up his fitness by the time he's like 34, I'd say, then I think Leeds United will probably sit there and move him on, because I think his contract runs out in like 2 years anyway. So it's it's one of those like hit and misses. But yeah, he's come out and said that the retirement news is all fake, and he wants to try and continue for Leeds United as much as he possibly can. And into other news, Phil Hayes actually come out and stated that Leeds United will be trying to sign a permanent sporting director with Nick Hammond's contract, in a sense, running out. And of course, this one is I won't say concerning or worrying or anything like that, because I think the 49ers will have a decent knowledge on who they'd want to bring in. Of course, there's reports that they would prefer Nick Hammond to stay. They really like the business that they've done, the amount of players that we've managed to accumulate for just under £30 million, 9 players. Of course, they've exploited the free agent market. They've managed to get some loan deals in, and they've managed to get in some decent players like Perot and Ethan Ampadu across the line. And I think with the aggressiveness of the 49ers and Nick Hammond, I think it's been a very successful window. Of course, with the whole situation with Willie Nonto and Sinisterra, we've managed to keep hold of Willie Nonto, which is good. Of course, there's still a lot of time for him to try and get the Leeds United fans back on track, but the whole situation with like Tyler Adams, Sinisterra, these are the types of players. Even Angus Kinnear's come out and said they need that. He doesn't want at the club. You know, they were forcing themselves away from the club. They was going to take us to court and all this type of stuff. So I think it was a personally, after finding out this news about Lewis Sinisterra and Tyler Adams, I think it has been a very aggressive and very successful window. Of course, I would have preferred a left back. Of course, I'd preferred a number 10 coming in. But when it comes to any other position, I think Leeds United have covered themselves very well. I think Nick Hammond has done some very good business. But his contract will be coming to an end in a couple of weeks. So Leeds United are going to try their damned hardest to keep hold of Nick Hammond, whether he wants to become the permanent sporting director or whether he just wants to continue being the financial advisor. And we'll just have to wait and see what goes from there. Because I mean, whether he was one, wasn't he, was linked, because obviously the links with Norwich, the links with Daniel Farke, but at the same time, I don't know how well he would do at Leeds United because of the lack of quality he brought in with Norwich. Of course, it's not all down to him to go out there and give the money. It's the chairman, and if the chairman wasn't going to back him, then of course he's not really going to bring in the better players. So I personally want Nick Hammond, you know, with how he's done business. Of course, when it comes to the Premier League, I think if we was to have someone like him in control, behind the scenes, being able to, in a sense, bully other clubs, use the Leeds United as a platform to be like, okay, well, we're a big club, we're established, we've got this, we've got that, you know. And I'm really hoping and praying that the 49ers do get this one over the line, because if we do get back into the Premier League, just imagine the amount of players, household name Premier League players that we could actually sign, and players that we would like to see at the club who we would never really go for. And with the ambition of the 49ers, the ambition of Nick Hammond, with the ambition of is it Stephenson or Stephenson, or I don't know, the bald guy who came in. I think that if in the long term, I think Leeds United are going to do really well. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel too. Stuart Dallas has, in a sense, disclaimed or put out that he won't be retiring anytime soon. He wants to try and play for Leeds United in the next coming months, and as well, Leeds United are going to try and push for Nick Hammond's signature permanently. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. The Leeds United content will be starting to come out again. There will be a match review on the Millwall game as it's back, and I'm very excited. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel too, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.